Okay, so this is your tutorial of fifth tutorial, and this tutorial is based mostly on Arden's method, and another is regular expression, and the last one we have a bits and pieces of DFAs. Okay, so I just want include one and two questions so that you do not completely forget about that part also. So I have included that questions also. Okay, so the first question is based on Arden's method. So I think we have done enough of this Arden's method. Keep that in mind whenever we are solving a Arden's method. So first thing, we apply the Arden's theorem on any states. Try to apply the Arden's theorem on every state. Okay, so it be Q1, Q2, or Q3. We always try to apply the Arden's theorem on any state. So don't think that this is the final state only, that I will apply the Arden's method on this state. Keep that thing in mind. Another, whenever you are applying Arden's theorem, something like this, that Q1 followed by a plus Q1 followed by a AB. If this type of scenario comes before, you think that you can take out common from it, that Q1A epsilon plus B it can become. So that is also correct. But in Arden's theorem, what we do not bother about another things. Okay, so I will not bother about anything. I just want to take out common the states here. Okay, so I will always try to take the states as common. Why we do that? Because if you remember, the expression of Arden's method is it is like that: R equal to Q plus RP, and its solution is R equal to QP star. Okay, so if you remember this. Okay, so how do I get like this? Only I will get like this if I take common the state. Okay, so that is why R equal to, then it becomes RP, and then there will be something like epsilon or something. Okay, so keep that thing in mind. Whenever there is something you take out common, always take out a state common. So don't attach anything with that state so that it will become complex. This is a tip that I want to give before solving any question. And second tip I that want to give to solve Arden's theorem is that on Q3 also, on Q2 also, on Q1 also, always try to look that you can apply Arden's method on any of the following states. Okay, don't think that it is only applicable on Q1. This is not a hard and fast rule. Okay, so keep that thing in mind. It can also happen that the states that you have designed here is of no use. Okay, so it can also happen that Q3 has no use in the expression, but I don't worry about that. You will again see it yourself. Okay, so this Arden's method is mostly solved on hit and trial basis. Okay, so sometimes you will get a solution directly, but sometimes you have to think about a thing or two. Okay, so don't worry if you are not getting the solution in the first go. You just have to go back and see where you have committed the mistake and how you can eliminate the state. Okay, so just try it yourself. I will tell you the solution in like 5 minutes. Okay, so first try it yourself. If you remember, this is your equation, so to make it more easy. Okay, so just try it yourself. Okay, I think you can easily solve this. Okay, so just write all the equation first, like Q1, Q2, and Q3. Then see that what is remaining in Q1, what I can substitute. Is there is need to solve a Q2 or need to solve a Q3? So keep that thing in mind. Okay. Okay, so if you are not able to solve it, so for revision, keep the explanation in mind. Okay, so I will solve it. Just see if what you are doing wrong. So there is nothing that you are going wrong. Keep that in mind that you have to just backtrack. Okay, so in this question, you may not be able to find the suitable solution at first, but if you keep at it, you will find it because this is just a hit and trial method. Okay, so now if you see Q1, so I just write the state as it is. Okay, so Q1 you can, because this is a starting state, as you see the arrow here, so I can write epsilon here. After that it is Q1A, then it is followed by, okay, so if there is any mistake just tell me. I think it is Q3A. Okay, so I think someone has got the solution. Just let me see. Mhm. Okay, so I think Mayank has got the solution of AAB. A B star followed by a E. Okay, so that seems a little bit complex, but okay, so just okay. So I will consider that solution also. Just I write like this: epsilon plus B A plus B plus A B star. Okay, so don't worry about it. I will think about. I will consider that too. So just let me solve it. I will get back to this. Okay. Okay. So if anybody has got another solution, you can also post your solution. We will see if it is correct or not. So again, because you are solving a solution, it can be different from the one that I've solved. So it is only uh, based on the problem solving. Okay, so maybe you think differently than I think. So the solution can be a bit different. Don't worry about that. Okay. So now. Uh, just let me see. Now I think Q1. I think Q1 is this. Just wait for it. Yeah. Okay. I think Q1 is this. Yeah, absolutely correct because this is the starting state. That is why I did epsilon. So don't forget about this epsilon. After that, there is Q2. So I just go with Q2. So I think Q2 is Q2B. I can directly see that. And another one should be a Q1B. Okay, so plus Q1B is also there. Another one can be Q3B. Okay, so Q3B is also there. Q2 is a bit long expression, so don't worry about it right now. I just tried it. For Q3, there is no only one arrow coming towards it. Okay, so only one arrow coming towards it, that too from Q2. So Q2A. Okay. So this is my final expression. The regular expression will be obtained on this one. Okay, so if I just clearly, if I can see this, I can put Q2A in this Q3. Okay, so that I can transform this into Q R equal to Q plus RP without solving anything of Q2. But if I put a Q2A here, I have to put the value of Q2 again. So I don't want to do that. I just solve this one instead. That I solve this Q2. Whatever be the value of it, I will put that value in that Q2. Okay, so solve this one. Okay, so firstly I see that I do not want to solve this Q2, but I see there is Q3, so I just put directly the value of Q3. But by putting the value of Q3, I again get Q2A, so I have to solve Q2. Okay, so there is Q2 and there is Q2, so keep that in mind. If there is Q2 and inside there is also Q2, so there is a possibility of applying Arden's theorem here. Okay, so keep that in mind. Q plus RP, so there is a possibility to apply because there is inside there is also Q2 and there is also Q2. Okay, so put the value of Q3 here. So Q2 QB plus Q1B plus Q3 value is Q2A followed by a B. Okay, so now if you just arrange it accordingly, so I just take this Q1B out plus Q2B plus Q2AB. Now if you clearly see the thing I told you that again take the states common. Okay, so clearly you can see you Q2B can be taken out of it, but I do not want it. I just taken Q2 from it. Okay, so it will become B plus AB and it will become your Q1B. So this will be your Q2. Okay, so this will be your R this will be your Q, and this will be your R again, and QP. So it will become QP star. So it will become Q1B followed by a P star. So it will become B plus AB star. I think that will be your solution for Q2. Okay, just let me see. Yeah. Okay, so I can directly put the value of Q2 now in this. Okay, that will be a little bit of easy for me. So start with it. Q1 equal to, because this is Q1, this is Q1, so the Arden's theorem is also possible here. So just put the value here Q1A and put the value of Q3, which is Q2A. So Q2A followed by I. So I think that will become a little bit difficult. Okay. So now put the value of Q2 here. So I just want it to be of Q1. So Q1A followed by a Q2. What is Q2? Q1B followed by B plus AB star followed by two A's. So two A's will be from here. So value of Q2 is put here. Okay. So I think now there is only Q1 and Q1. So that it becomes very simple for me. So I can take that state directly out of it. So it will become Q1 A plus, now it will whatever it is, I do not need to worry about it. I just write it as it is. Okay, so now if you see, the expression will become, this is your R, I think R, yeah, R equal to, and this is your RP and this is your Q. So it will be epsilon into P star. Okay, so A plus B, B plus AB star followed by a AA. Because there is an epsilon in it, you can forget about this epsilon. If you're multiplying epsilon, it means that it is multiplying this by 1. Okay, so you can directly write it A plus B, B plus AB star, and I think this will be your solution. Okay, so by using Arden's method. Okay, so again, I think that the solution is a bit different. Okay, so another solution that is available here is this. Okay, just let me see. Okay, there is a problem, I think. Just let me see. Okay, so because it is a P star. Okay, so Q P star. Okay, so I forgot to write the star here. Okay, so this is a star and this is a star. Okay, so that is why I'm seeing that there is the, in this automata, the epsilon is in it because it is starting and ending at the same state, but here it is not epsilon there. So there you have it. If I write a star here, so if you raise it to the power of 0, then it can become your epsilon. Okay, so the strings, now see if this is epsilon is okay, again that is correct, that epsilon can accept in this language. Again, let me see that another one, that okay, BA. Okay, so B A, I don't think BA is in the language. Okay, so Mayank, if you see, BA is not accepted in this language. I think you made some mistake in the calculation. Okay, so just check the expression again. Again, when the derived expression, whatever you got the answer, you just give it one or more string to see that if you are correct or not. Okay, so I think there is some calculation mistake here, because if you take out the BA string, BA is not accepted here. Okay. Okay, so I think Mayank has also got the right one. Okay, so I think there was some mistake here. So keep that thing in mind, that your Q1 will be your final state, because this is your final state. The expression will be obtained on this final state. Okay, don't think about that it will be obtained on any other state. Suppose if this Q3 is a final state also, so you take out what is the answer on that, so take it as answer 1, and what is the answer on it, just take it as answer 2 and add a plus symbol in it. Okay, so they both are correct. Okay, so if there are more than one state, keep that in mind. You can just join that by adding 1 here. Okay, so if you clearly see, that you also got another thing, you have also followed another path, then you got another input, so don't worry about it. If you got another regular expression, just check it in the your automata. If your regular expression is accepting the string, that is okay, but if you're not, So just see that if you made some calculation mistake. Okay, so there will be some time when you're solving Arden's method, you will get stuck at some places. Okay, so I think if you just try to do a Q3 here, and I think what is the major reason that most of you will get stuck? What you will do, you will put a value of Q3 directly, and it will becomes Q2a, and you directly put the value of Q2 in it. Okay, so that will become a whole lot of complex equation, and it is very difficult to solve it. So that the best way is that Q2 is there. So inside it, there is also Q2. So there is a possibility that Arden's theorem can also be applied here. Always check for it that Q1 and Q1. I think that is absolutely Arden's theorem can be applied here. But Q2 is there. Also Q2 is also there. So if you see that there is also a possibility that Arden's theorem can also be applied here. Because I will always get RP here. So don't worry about it. The smallest thing I can get RP here, and again you can combine it these two expression as Q. So that can also happen. Okay, so think about it. But please try to substitute everything before applying the Arden's method. So that is the one trick and the one tip that you have to keep in mind. Okay. So the next question is a fairly basic one. I think most of you have done this. I don't think that you will face any kind of a problem in doing this second answer. Okay, so can anybody tell me the answer of the second one? So we have done this a many number of times. So we just let me increase the size here. Just post your solution in the chat box. Okay, so write the regular expression with the input alphabet is 0 and 1 described by the following regular expression. This is 0 plus 1 star followed by 1 0, 0 plus 1 star followed by 1 0. Okay, so at least there are two zeros. After that, any number of zeros and ones can come. I think you should recognize it. We have done this in the class. Anybody? Yeah, absolutely correct. Okay, so Mayank is absolutely correct. If you see that at least there are two strings, two zeros here. Okay, so you can say at least the strings that are containing two zeros. Okay, so after that any number of zeros can come, but I just at least there are possibility of two zeros. Okay, so that is fixed here. So that is why the language forbid that the strings that are containing at least two zeros. Okay, so strings containing at least two zeros. Okay, so it's a bit difficult. It just says that there should be no two A's come together. Okay, so just let me here. It's just saying that write a regular expression where the input alphabet is A and B and no two A's can come together. Just let me write the language here. So it means that epsilon can come in this language because there in epsilon there are no two A's coming together. So second thing will be a single A can come. I just wait for a minute for a single A. Just B, a single B can come. Plus double B can also come. Any number of B's can also come. Okay, so that type of string is also possible, like AB. AB is also possible. I think that pattern is also possible in that no two A's are coming together. In the similar way, if you see BA can also come, BA can also come, and I think B followed by any number of BA can also come. Okay, so that type of string doesn't come that contains like BAAB. So that is wrong, but it can come like this BABA BB. Okay, so that is possible. Okay, so I think your building block should contain this B star. Okay, so that is necessary. After that, it can either be AB or it can either be B. Okay, so just try it yourself. Just see what can you derive the regular expression for this one. Okay, so keep that in mind. There should be no two A's. Okay, so just try and post the solution. Yes, so I think I got one solution. Just let me take a look at it. That is epsilon plus b star. So that is absolutely correct. So epsilon will be part of the language, followed by a b star, and followed by a b star followed by b. So it is saying that any number of b's can come. After that, a b can also be followed. So another that day, Mayank has taken all the building blocks, but okay. So all the building blocks have been taken. So just let me take out the expression all are correct or not. So first of all, because there is no star on it, so I think Mayank means to add a star on it. If you add a star on it, then only you can repeat this. Okay, so if you do not want, just let me don't mess with that expression that you have written. I just take out a string or not, one or two string. Okay, so in this one, uh, this one also seems correct. Just let me take a string. Okay, so AB is possible. AB, any number of B's can come, so that is also possible. Uh, but this is not possible. I think ABBA. Okay, so AB. Now this string is not possible, Mayank. So I think to make this string as possible, you will try to write a star on it. But if you write a star, so two A's can come together. Okay. So if you think that the solution of it, well, I add a star here. So what will happen by adding a star? So it means that these the written expression here can be repeated any number of times. So it means that I can take AB from this one, and I can take uh, A from this one, and I can again take another A from this one. So these two A's can come together in that. As well as if you do not write this star also, if this I do not write this star also. So in this one, B A star, two A's are coming. Okay, so in this one, two A's are coming. Okay, so how these two A's are coming? Just let me show that B star A raised to power 2. Okay, so now I just write it like this: B star A and B star A. Okay, so the value of star is 0 and the value of star is 0. So that means A can come together. So it should not be in the expression. Okay. So the possible expression that I can think that I need either I can go with this building block, or I can go with this building block. This is needed, that B star is needed, always needed. Okay. So what can I do? I can do like this, that B I any number of B's can come, and I also want uh, uh, a building block like AB star. Okay, so any number of AB can come. Okay, so if I just combine these two, rather than writing it differently, it will be very good for me, because I want to repeat it also. Okay, so if I do this, uh, I don't think that it is generating all the strings here. Just it is the beginning here, but the strings that are starting from B, and starting from A is already in this one. But only the strings that are uh, I don't think the strings. Okay, okay. So in this one, starting with B string, starting with A string, when there are no two A's are coming together. Okay, so that is there. But I think by using this one, because I know that this has to be there in the expression. Either this one, AB should also be in there. So I just taken these two building blocks and combined it and written it like this. Okay, so in this one, all the single B's are in this expression, and the strings that are starting with AB. So AB can come any number of times. After that, any number of B's can come. You can take any number of B's from here. Okay. So AB star. So if you do a star on it, so AB can be repeated any number of times. So B can be repeated any number of times. So it is representing that. Okay. So now the expression that is not possible here is that the strings that are ending with A. Okay, so ending with A is not in this. Okay, so always I will end with B. Okay, so if you're clearly seeing, I get all the expression that are ending with the B here. So what can I do? I can I can also add the same thing, like I just add the same thing. I do not want to change the building block. Let's just write the same thing and say that it is ending with A. Okay. So by doing this, I think you get the point here. So all the strings now starting with B, starting with A, and ending with A also come ending with B. If you want it, you can go from this one. Okay. So just let me take out another one, like BA should be in this regular expression. So I just start with B, I take from B. Okay, so okay, B A B A should be in the language. Okay, so either it will be this expression or either it will
Sir,
be this expression. Yes, yes, yes.
sir, we will take BA from second term of the equation, na?
Yeah, yeah. I think that make more sense. B A B, yeah, absolutely. That makes more sense. Okay, because there is no star here, I cannot repeat it. Okay, so that I can also minimize this. Okay, so if I minimize this, you can take B plus AB common from it. Okay, so it will look like this. If I take B plus AB common from it, it will become epsilon plus A, B plus AB star, sorry for that, B plus AB star, epsilon plus A. Okay, so it is saying that the strings that are starting with B are here, the strings that are starting with A are here, that does not contain two A's. So because of this building block, it is not containing two A's together. After that, it can either end with B. If it has to end with B, I can take this epsilon. If it is ending with A, I will take this A. Okay, so I think all the strings that are possible by this. Okay, so just try it like this: A B, A B, B B A. So can this string will be possible here? So just let me take a look at it. That A B can come from this one. Again, A B can come from this one. Then we need two B's. Okay, so two B's can also come from this one, and the final A can this final A can be taken from. Okay, so I think all the strings are possible here. Another building block is this one. Okay, you can again write an expression from this one also. Okay, so your expression is also different. I think another student, I think in the previous tutorial, has given me another expression. Just let me take a look at it. I just write it. Okay, so that expression was also correct. The expression was like this. Okay, so this is given by a student in the previous batch, that B star A plus B star A, then it is followed by BB star plus BA and plus epsilon. Okay, so we have tried to give in many number of strings to it, but all of the strings that are that in which that there are no two A's are coming together, it is holding for that. Okay, so that expression is also correct. Okay, you can either write like this or write like this. Okay, so again this expression has used the building block of BA here. Okay, so I have used the building block of AB. It has used the building block of BA here. Okay, so again, I can another way, in the similar way, I can the way in which I have used the building block here, I can also use the building block of BA. So I just write like this, that that B plus BA. So any number of B's can come, star. If I just write the building block here, any number of B's can come, followed by any followed matlab, or it is followed by BA. So BA is also coming, B is also coming, but there is a problem that it is not starting. It is starting with A is not in this one. Okay, so there is no starting with A. Okay, so to start with A, what I do, I just write at the starting of it that B plus BA star and in the starting I just write a with it. Okay, so in the previous one it is not ending with a. If you remember, if it is not ending with a, so that is why I have copied the same expression and ended with a. In the similar case, it is not starting with a, so just I copied the similar expression and I started with a here. Okay, so that expression is also correct. So you can plus this star out of it, that it can become a plus epsilon and b plus uh, b is star. Okay, so this expression is also correct. Okay, so rather than epsilon plus a in the end, the a will come in the beginning because we are starting with b here. Okay, so that expression is correct, that expression is correct, and that one is also correct. Okay, so if you have any other expression in mind, so just post it on the post it in the chat box so we can take a look at it. Okay, so if you got something different, I can again generate some strings and verify it that you got the right answer or not. Okay, so this is also, these three are the possible solution to this question. Okay, you can again check it for yourself that generate any kind of strings that they where if your no two a's are coming together, you will be able to generate all kind of string, because it is just based. If you clearly look at this language here, there are only two things that you have to keep in mind, that ABAB and BAB. So B star is just one thing, that B star should come in the expression, so that is why that this one is also possible. Okay. Okay, so the next one, I think it's a bit simple expression here. So we have done this a lot of times, that x mod 5 2. Okay, so the pattern is given itself in the question. We have done this question many number of times. So I think you can easily do this. So just write the solution here. What will be the solution? So okay, the length of x mod 5 is equal to 2. I think it does not take, it should not take very much time. Yeah, absolutely correct by Mayank. Okay, so Mayank has given the solution that a plus b raised to power 5 star plus 2. Okay, so that is also correct. Yeah, and you can also write it like this, that a plus b 5 times a plus b, a plus b, and a plus b, and a plus b. Okay, so this will be your raised to power 5 star, followed by a plus b uh, plus a plus b. Okay, so this will be your 2 star. Okay, this is your 5 and this is your 2. So you can write it also write it like this, 5 star plus 2. And if you write it in the form of n, you can write it like this, a plus b raised to power 5 n plus 2, where n raised to power equal to 0. So n is the value of star. Keep that in mind. Okay. So whenever I'm representing n, you should not do that n is raised greater than 1. So that does not represent a star here. Keep that thing in mind. So to do this, you just replace this n with plus. Okay. So if you remember that plus, the value of plus starts from 1, the value of star 0 starts from 0. It is 0 to infinity, it is 1 to infinity. Keep the difference between these two. Okay. Okay, so the next one, I think it is also based on Arders theorem, and this is a very simple one because I think there is no connection between Q1 and Q3. So I think it will take a very less amount of time to do this question. I don't think that this is a difficult question. I think all of you can do this around easily. Copy and pasting it again. What is the problem? Just let me see. Why it is not pasting on the screen? Oh. Try this question. I think you can easily do this. Okay, take like 2 or 3 minutes. I think you can easily do this. Okay, so Vineet, you have to solve this by using Arden's method. Okay, so just try to derive out a regular expression from it. Okay, so just write the question also. Okay, so you see this one, write the regular expression of finite automata using Arden's theorem. Okay, Mayank, you got the answer right. Just you just forget to write the stars on it. Okay, so it is QP star. Again, I write it R equal to Q plus RP. Your solution is correct, but there is a placement of star. So the answer is QP star. So just keep a look at it where you do not apply a P star there. Okay. Because we are applying Arden's theorem, there will be a star. Always there will be a star. Okay. Okay, so just keep a look at it, take a look at it. We will start from the starting state, that is your Q1. Okay, so just I write it like this. Q1 is your initial state, so just write a epsilon in it, and it is Q1 0. So this is your Q1 0. Any other way, no one is accessing this state, so there is no arrow coming towards it. So leave it like that. Now there will be, okay, so this is the starting state Q naught. Okay, so just write it like Q naught. I think that is missing there. Okay, so that will be your, okay, so Q1, Q3, I think just consider this one as Q2. Okay, so just consider this one. There is a little bit of error here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now I will take Q2 as this is the final state. Keep that in mind that this is the final state. You can get to Q2 by Q1, Q1 1 and Q2 0. Okay, Q2 0. I don't think that there is another arrow coming towards it, so that is finished. Now Q3, I think for Q3 there are 2 0 and 1, so Q3 0 plus Q3 1, and there is another one Q2 1. Okay, so if you have used a different state or a simply Q state here, don't just change the expression according. Okay, so I think my solution will be in this state. Okay, so this keep that in mind. So here Q1 1 is needed and Q2. Okay, so I don't think that Q3 is needed here. I don't think that Q3 is needed here. So just for a minute forget about that and try to minimize this one. Okay, so Q1 is there, Q1 is there. So I think that it can be minimized here. Okay, so what can be done here? So QR equal to this will be your RP and this will be your Q. So it will become QP star, QP star. Okay, so Q will be epsilon and P star is your 0 star. Okay, so the solution of Q1 is, if you just, because this is an epsilon, you can directly write a 0 star here. The value of Q1 is 0 star, so just take the value of Q1 here and put it here. I don't think that I will face anything because there is no application of Q3. Okay, so because in the final state Q3 is not coming, so I don't think we need Q3 here. So you can directly write like this. Okay, so now Q2 is there and Q2 is there. So you can again apply that Arden's theorem. R equal to this is your RP and this becomes your Q. Okay, so that is a bit difficult, bit different. So now the answer will be QP star. So QP star is 0 star 1 and P star is your 0. So this is it. I think that will be your answer. I think Mayank is correct. Okay, so just let me see. Mayank answer is correct. Just little 0 star is there, but I think that is the solution. Okay. So again, you can see that it is very easy to apply the Arden's theorem. Okay, so just do some practice about it. Okay. Okay, so the sixth question, I think you should do it yourself because this is again based on the Arden's theorem. So again, the concept of two final states is there. So whatever you get it here, whatever you get it here, just take out the answer here, take out the answer here, and combine it by adding a plus sign. Okay. So okay. So this is your DFA construction method. So just try this question. I think you can easily do this. So is no, this is not a difficult one. So keep in mind that you have done DFA. I have introduced this question. So remember, so you remember that we have done your DFA part. Do not forget about it. Okay. So it is saying that a raised to power n. So this is a raised to power n, where n is greater than equal to 0, and there are two conditions that n should not be equal to 2 and n should not be equal to 4. Okay. So there are two conditions that wherever you are getting towards the 2, if that condition is not written here, that I need at this, if this condition is not written here, you can directly design the automata like this. So that will be very easy. But they are writing that at that time you just have to make a non-final state, but afterward you can again do it like this. Okay, so just try it. I think you get my point here. So try it, you will get the solution. So where n is equal to 2, you should not make that a final state, and where n is equal to 4, you should not that make a final state. After that, you should make a self loop of a. Keep in mind that the input alphabet is only E. Okay, so there is no worry about it. And you have to take care of B also. So there is nothing like that. Okay. Okay. Well, I think Mayank got the absolutely right answer. Okay. So because epsilon will also be in this one because n is greater than or equal to 0. So this is your final state, and that a1, this is also accepted. A2, at that time you should not get accepted. So 2a's should not get accepted, and 4a's. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, so the fourth A, second A as well as fourth A should not get accepted. After that, any number of A's should get accepted. Okay, so this will be your answer. I think. Just let me see the states here. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 states. Okay, so out of this, that I just write numbers here, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this third state is not final and fifth state is not final. Okay, keep that thing in. After that, any number of things can come. Okay, so this is a fairly straightforward question. Okay, so we will do this question. Eighth question is a bit difficult question. I will try to, I have to give you explanation for this. But before doing this, I think you can do this ninth question. Okay, so just the ABC options are given and the regular expression you have to derive it. Okay, just take a look at it. I think you can easily do this. So try, just tell me what will be the answer here. Okay, either it will be A. So again, go for the same thing that I have told you. Go with that derivation of the strings. Okay. So if I just do this one option. Okay. So I know that A plus B star is not the regular expression here because the strings it is saying that any number of A and B's can come. Okay. So A, anything can come. So like the string like this, A followed by a then uh, ABA. Okay, so ABA. Uh, Again, what string can I give it? Just let me take a look at it. Starting with B. Uh, B A B B A B B B B. Okay, so B is also a single string that should be generated by this expression, but B single B is not accepted in this one. Okay, so I cannot say a B option is here. Okay, so just you have a possibility of A, C, D. Okay, so just try it yourself, giving it strings. Okay, so okay, so the A looks most suitable because if you see, they have designed the regular expression like we see it. Okay, so B star followed by AB star, that is right, directly right and rightly. Then after A followed by a B star, and then A followed by a B star. That it is exactly what you think that we will interpret the regular expression here. Okay, so if I just take out a string and try to give it. Uh, B A from this one B A B B A B. Okay, so if you see after the finishing of this string, like I have generated B from this, A from this, and then again BB from this B star, and then again from A from this, and then I have not generated a B here. Then again just let take a smaller string that B A B A B A B. So this will be your smallest string. That is absolutely correct. But if I include any other string like AB, so this does not lie in the language here. Okay, so this because this is finished here, there is nothing after that. There is no raised to power star here. So this string is accepted in that language. Okay, so if you clearly see B A B A B A B A B. So this is in the language, but it is not generated by this regular expression. So A is not the answer. Now it is either from C or either from D. Okay, so just that. Then now please take a look carefully at it. Okay. So I think now you get the point here. I think also the correct answer is C here. Okay, so why? How do you get there? That B star followed by I. If you clearly take a look at this loop, it is this loop is actually A plus B star. Okay, this loop is actually A plus B star. Why? Because any number of A's can come. If you see any number of A's can come, yeah, absolutely correct. Any number of A's, A can be followed by any number of B's. If you see, A can be followed by any number of B's, and again single A followed by any number of B's can also come. After B, A can also come. So after B, A can also come. Okay, the correct solution is this one. You cannot be able to find anything that is not generated, that is generated by this option and it's not accepted by the language. But if you see for D, I think I can again, there is no star on it. Okay, so the simplest language will be A, B, A, B, A, B. And if I give this, so this strings lie in this lie does not lie in this regular expression, but it is accepted by this automata. So C, B, A, B, A, B, A. So it is accepted, but it is not generated by this D. So the correct answer is C here. Okay. So the 10th, you know that I always include one theory question, so you have a basic sense of the applications. Okay. So this is again all the options are correct here. So modern CPU, a computer, cell phone, digital clocks, basic electronic devices have some kind of finite machines to control it. So that is also correct. Okay. So in your real life also you can see it. Mealy machine provides a rudimentary mathematical model for cipher machine. This thing is also correct. And the C we have already done it. Okay, so keep that in mind. These are the application of this. Okay, so only 8th question is remaining. So try to solve it by yourself, but I will also tell you the answer. Okay, so the answer will be uploaded at the end of it. But I will explain and I will give you the explanation in the next lecture. Okay, so I think you can move on to the next lecture and thank you for listening.